Welcome to the Sand to Pirls Stock Market Commentary for market week ending Friday, June 27th, 2014. Market breadth. With this past week's market advance, our bull-bear point and figure ratio fell very slightly from 1.95 to 1.92, maintaining its bullish territory. The total count of securities in bullish or bearish patterns rose 1% to 2,122. The count of bearish stocks decreased fractionally, while the count of stocks in bullish patterns increased 2%. The Sand to Pirls PNF Market Breadth Summary Chart shows us a market now 6 consecutive weeks in bullish territory. Paid subscribers have access to the Open Office Calc data from which the chart is generated. You may become a member by visiting s2pmarketsignal.com, clicking membership, and clicking sign up. For those who are interested, a free 2-week trial subscription is available. The well-known market breadth indicator, the Nasdaq McClellan Summation Index, rose 43 points for the 6th rise in 6 weeks. At a positive 198.41 points, it continues below all 8 tops above plus 100 and above all 6 bottoms below minus 100 in the last 35 months. Market Gauge Volume Analysis. In this week's volume analysis, the Russell 2000 ended in neither accumulation nor distribution mode. In the last 2 weeks, it had 4 accumulation days and 1 distribution day. Of the other indexes, both the Diamonds Trust and the S&P 500 deposit receipts ended in neither accumulation nor distribution mode. Accumulation days are counted when the index closes up on higher volume than the prior market day, while distribution days occur when the index closes down on volume higher than the prior market day. Last week, the Russell 2000 ended in accumulation mode. Momentum. The CCI 20 daily continues above plus 100, outside the plus or minus 50 range for a valid zero-line reject long entry point. In Woody's CCI trading system, 6 consecutive bars above or below zero are required for a change of trend. The weekly CCI 20 of the Nasdaq Composite Index began a Woody's downtrend 6 weeks ago, while the daily CCI 20 began a Woody's uptrend 4 weeks ago. The CCI 20 weekly remains in a Woody's downtrend, but now has 5 weeks above zero for a possible upcoming change in trend. Industry rotation the last 2 weeks. All of the top 5 industries are positive, and only 3 of the bottom 5 are negative. Bullish, oil has left the top 5 and moved into the bottom 5. S&P Retail and Comp Tech have left the bottom 5. Bearish, gold and silver continues to lead the top 5. Networkers continues in the bottom 5. Semis and computer hardware have entered the bottom 5. Disk drives has left the top 5. Oil services has re-entered the top 5. Focus this week. From the New York Times, central bankers issue strong warning on asset bubbles. It sounds to us like central bankers are warning us now so that they can say, "I told you so," later. Some points from the article. Recovery from the financial crisis that began in 2007 could take several more years, Jaime Caruana, the general manager of the B.I.S., said at the organization's annual meeting in Basel on Sunday. The language in the 2014 edition was unusually direct, as was its warning that the world could be hurtling toward a new crisis. The signs of financial imbalances are there, Mr. Borio said. That's why we are emphasizing it is important to take further action while the time is still there. The B.I.S. also had harsh words for corporations, which it said were not taking advantage of booming stock markets to step up investment. The overall message from the central bankers was that the world has forgotten the lessons of recent years. Quote, "The temptation to postpone adjustment can prove irresistible, especially when times are good and financial booms sprinkle the fairy dust of illusory riches," end quote, the B.I.S. said. Quote, "The consequence is a growth model that relies too much on debt, both private and public, and which over time sows the seeds of its own demise," end quote. On that bright note, thank you for tuning in for this week's Sand to Pearls Stock Market Commentary. Hoping that you are having a marvelous weekend, that you have a great week coming up, and wishing you true success.